Well, if you didn't hear, there was a bombing at an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, England. 22 people are dead, and majority of those are kids. Literally, the youngest is like age 8. And the fact that this was targeted at legit kids, like, there's a lot to talk about. I'm gonna show you guys some clips. Don't worry, you're not gonna see any bodies or any blood or anything like that. If you are triggered by a sound of an explosion or seeing people confused or panic, I will insert right now the time frame that that clip will be showed at, and you can just skip past that to hear my commentary. So yeah, it was an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, England, and an explosion went off in the foyer. So it wasn't actually by like the main stage area or none of that, but it was outside of the main arena in the foyer, pretty much like where the concession stands are and things like that. A 22-year-old was a suicide bomber. He actually set off the bomb on himself and a bunch of little kids. Here's a short clip just to see what happened at the time of the explosion. Again, there's no blood or any dead bodies. You just see kind of confusion and panic.
Ariana Grande on stage in front of 21,000 people, mostly teenagers and children. At 10:30, concert over, a dash cam records a distant thud. The same thud inside the arena.
Oh my God. What's going on? What just happened?
First confusion, then panic.
Oh my God!
People were just confused, like okay, is this sound equipment? Like, what's going on? And then once other people started to panic, other people started to panic. The freaking guy came on the speaker talking about some...
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your time. There's no need to bunch up. There's no problems here. Just take your time and keep exiting the building. There's no need to bunch up and run. Take your time. There's no problems here. Thank you for coming.
Dude, yes, there is. The fact that he said, calm down, are you dumb? There could be more suicide bombers around. I'm getting to the closest exit if I'm there. When I looked in the comments of some of the videos, majority of people were saying, well, what do you expect to happen when you open up your borders to Muslims? Like, first of all, for that to be the first thing you say when 22 kids and people are gone, 59 people who are injured, kids who probably just lost their parents or parent if they were, you know, had a single parent taking care of them and are now orphaned or have to go to another family member if they have them. Like, these are adults that just lost their kids. Like, this is serious, and you're just gonna, maybe you shouldn't open up your borders. On that whole border topic, the guy that was a suicide bomber, he's British. He is Muslim, but he was born in Manchester. He's age 22, and they believe he had an accomplice who was 23. He's a suspect as well, and they brought him in for, I guess, questioning, etc. You could have closed borders and still have issues. Just because Trump decided to put the travel ban on some countries, it doesn't really matter that much, because people who are radicalized by ISIS, they're already here. It really just sucks because I know 9/11 happened when I was like 4 or 5 years old. From the documentaries that we watched and from the history that we learned, Muslims were treated like literally, they were treated very, very badly, because of course, like, when this thing happens, it brings propaganda and fear, and now everyone that's a Muslim, oh yeah, you're ISIS. Clearly you're not, and that's super unfair. You know, like me, like, I have a big percentage of Jamaican in me, so, or African American, because it doesn't matter, because they see my skin, I'm black, you know, can't be mixed with anything else. I'm just black, right? So you know, I'm ghetto, I'm ratchet, this is weave. Clearly we have a problem stereotyping people, so of course now every Muslim people are going to be afraid of, or anyone wearing the hijab is going to be looked at differently. That's messed up. I mean, and like I said, you can't really change people. Other than that, other people are saying that clearly it's the stadium's fault that this happened. They didn't even have a metal detector. They didn't have a proper scan or search. One parent who was being interviewed said that they just quickly glanced at the bag.
Did anyone check your bags?
They did. It was, I wouldn't say it was a thorough check. I think they need to put something in place, something like what they have in the airports. And I think that will make the young people feel a lot more confident and comfortable attending events like this.
So there weren't metal detectors or anything like that?
No,
you were just walking in and people were having a look at what you were carrying?
It was a general look at your ticket and let's have a look in your bag. And it was just literally a glance.
Hey, here's my ticket. Here's my bag. Oh, cool, your bag looks good. Next. Oh, okay, yeah, your bag looks good. Ew, a tampon? Yeah, your bag is really good. Clearly, he did not do proper searches and checks and metal detectors and everything like that. I wouldn't put all that blame on the stadium security because honestly, like, they probably would have found a way to do it. If it wasn't inside the building, they probably would have waited until the parking lots were flooded and then did it, and a lot more people could have got hurt as well. Honestly, this is just a very sad thing, and on top of that, I do feel like this isn't the last. So I know, like, my family's probably gonna be super not cool with me going over there because they're probably gonna be like, ISIS. You shouldn't ever be afraid to do something or go somewhere. Like, if you have free tickets to Paris, or if you have a chance to go and experience the world, go and experience the world. Don't let the news and don't let, you know, ISIS bombings and things like that scare you away from that, because you still gotta live your life. Also, don't be stupid to your surroundings. If there's a huge gathering that happens one time a year, you probably want to stay clear of that one. Of course, if there's a place that's having a different ISIS attack like every other week, you probably don't want to go there. But I mean, like, here, how, like, if it's spread apart and everything like that, just, you know, caution. The Manchester community is actually opening up their homes to people who are still looking for their family members and people who were just in that.
The walking wounded and traumatized found shelter in empty buses, in people's houses, in nearby hotels. The community immediately, almost instinctively, rallied to help. Although every terrorist attack is uniquely barbaric, there is now a collective drill to these events.
We should, you know, come out and show, you know, whoever's done this that it doesn't matter, because Manchester, we're glue and we stick together when it counts.
It's great that Manchester is sticking together and uniting and not, you know, breaking up and running scared. You know, bullies will go away if they see they can't break you. So don't let them break you. So yeah, everyone in the world, stay safe, stay aware, and pray. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. I'm gonna have my upload schedule coming up soon, but for now, see you guys later.